My name is Zelaya Hanan, Form 2 student at Kibuli Secondary School, and this is the Kibuli debate team, Mugambe Nasha, Yega Imran, and Senyonga Rahim.
Hello everyone, this is St.Joseph of Nazareth High School, Sasa Jordan as our first speaker and the president of the debate club as well, Nauke Emmanuel Elizabeth as the second speaker, Baluku Tony Anesta as the third speaker, and Joseph Enyagu as the fourth speaker.
Personally, as the third speaker of the debate team, what I can say about my team is that, yeah, maybe beginners, but I believe we can win this debate. So to those who are watching, stay tuned for the victory of Kibuli Secondary School.
As we have already been introduced, I would like our dear viewers to know that no matter how tough the jungle is, a lion shall never eat grass. We as St. Joseph of Nazareth come not to lose but to win. We come with the aims of winning, and that's our goal. And I believe our opponents do not know what's about to hit them.
House rules. Each speaker has 5 minutes. The first and last minutes are protected. The judge will ring a bell to signal the protected time. The bell will ring continuously after 5 minutes.
It is the owner of the shoe that knows where it pinches. Resolve. This House, as the judiciary of Uganda, will have the system of truth and reconciliation in preference to the current system of trial and conviction. My name is Mugambe Nasha, first speaker, Kibuli Secondary School, Afama's side. Our house is a civil society. Our parameter is Uganda, but we are basing our arguments on justice in Uganda. Our status quo is that we are using trial and conviction, but the judiciary of Uganda wants it to change. Our key terms in this resolution are judiciary. This judiciary is a system of courts that adjudicates legal disputes and interprets, defends, and applies the law in legal cases. Truth and reconciliation. It means the accountability and recognition and the action taken to make things right. Conviction. This refers to the outcome of criminal trial. It can also be defined as the act of proving or declaring a person guilty of a crime. Trial. This is when one is taken to court on the grounds of committing an offense. Ladies and gentlemen, basically, the judiciary came out to tell you that truth and reconciliation is better than bringing your cases to court. Why are we choosing truth and reconciliation over trial and conviction? 1, it reduces on the number of court cases to be solved by the judiciary, whereby we have cases from 2015 that haven't yet been solved. Ladies and gentlemen, take an example of Honorable Segrinia's case. It was in 2021, but solved in 2023. And guess what? They were acquitted. So why were they held in prison? It is also less costly, whereby you need to pay a small amount of money to the team of trustees. When I say team of trustees, I mean the church elders, mosque elders, cultural leaders, community leaders, general community, representative from either side, or even the representative from the police. Number 3, it emphasizes truth-telling, whereby the person who committed the crime knows that he will have high chances of being forgiven. Unlike in court, whereby they follow the laws, the person who committed the crime knows that even though I speak the truth, obviously I'll be taken to prison. But in truth and reconciliation, that person knows that there are high chances of being forgiven, because truth and reconciliation, it has members, community members who are understanding, because they are also human. It heals both parties, whereby at the end of the day, they have a mutual understanding, because both of them will decide on, all parties will agree on the punishment to be given to the person who has committed the crime. We have truth and reconciliation, whereby victims talk about their experiences and seek compensation in a way that at least one party gains, unlike in trial where both of them lose. When I say when both of them lose, I mean in trial, the person who has committed the crime will be taken to prison, but then the person who was the victim. The next speaker will answer that. I was saying in truth and reconciliation. In truth and conciliation, both of them, truth and conciliation, one party gains. Sorry, trial and conviction, both parties lose, whereby the victim has to pay money to the lawyers and everything. And yes, even though the person who has committed the crime is taken to prison, what will that person gain? Nothing. Our work plan is that we are going to make sure that in every community there is a team of trustees that can easily help to resolve the issues in the community. For the higher cases like murder, we shall have gravity-based system, whereby a person who has murdered will not compensate the same as a thief. We will also train available judiciary labor, such as lawyers and magistrates, to become trustees. We shall also embrace the People's Court to increase on the fairness of the decisions taken. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trust and Reconciliation Commission was a success because it held the nation of South Africa while simultaneously healing individuals. Thank you. I rest my case.
A very good afternoon, dear August House, and Sir Joe Jordan, first speaker, Team Opposition, St.Joseph of Nazareth High School. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Opposition is giving us a fallacy. He's trying to confuse the entire house. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to be the light of today's debate. Let me start with the judiciary of Uganda. Given that the House is the judiciary of Uganda, I don't understand why Team Affirmative is coming with a different body as a civil society organization. Dear panel, take note of that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain what is the judiciary in Uganda. Judiciary in Uganda is an arm of government responsible for adjudication of cases of both civil and criminal nature, guided by the guidelines of the Constitution of Uganda, Chapter 10, Article 156, Clause 1 and 2, Section A, B to D. Ladies and gentlemen, and the guidelines are that the judiciary should provide justice at all times. There will be reconciliation between parties. Dear panel, allow me recontextualize the text in the resolution, since they don't provide a clear source of their evidence and you cannot rely on fallacies and assumptions. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me define truth and reconciliation by breaking it down. Truth, according to the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, is referred as to the true facts about something rather than the things that have been invented or guessed. And we talk about reconciliation, it's coming to the end of an agreement and start of a good relationship. And if you talk about trial and conviction, still according to the same dictionary, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, 11th edition, we see that trial is a formal examination of evidence in court by a judge, often a jury, to decide if somebody accused of a crime is guilty or not. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting time, allow me to tell you the current status quo in Uganda. Currently in Uganda, we don't have a substantive and formal Truth and Reconciliation Commission, implying that we don't have truth and reconciliation in Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, our team theme, I don't know what the Affirmative have come to do. They don't even have a team theme. Our team theme is promotion of substantive fairness. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming as the Parliament of Uganda, a supervisory body of the judiciary, and we are saying, our rebutting of them, they are bringing us a policy that has failed totally to implement its mandate in Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to show you how Truth and Reconciliation has failed to implement its mandate in Uganda. If you look at an example of the Amnesty Act of 2000, which was implemented in a bid for Truth and Reconciliation, which led to the formation of the Uganda National Truth and Reconciliation, that failed with the Uganda National Truth and Reconciliation was amended in 2009 and failed in September 2021 by failing to grant amnesty and providing peace and security. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a case point where we are seeing Truth and Reconciliation failing in Uganda. Was the LRA, Lord's Resistance Army, whereby amnesty was granted to the rebels and they carried out massacres, and is still currently being manifested in Uwira Secondary School. Currently, just this last month, we are seeing its manifestations. We are seeing the weakness of Truth and Reconciliation. Ladies and gentlemen, as team opposition, as a Parliament of Uganda, we see no necessity of introducing a new policy, and our basis of our argument today is that trial and conviction is already achieving the aims and obligations of truth and reconciliation, and we see no necessity of implementing such a policy midway a policy review process. Ladies and gentlemen, as Team Affirmative, we are going to show you how trial and conviction is already achieving the aims and obligations of truth and reconciliation. This is through establishment of accountability, deterrence and prevention, fostering reconciliation, public acknowledgement of wrongdoings, and closure and healing. And this is going to be explained by my second speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, however, it is crucial to note that trial and conviction alone cannot guarantee a successful reconciliation and truth process. That's where our work plan comes in, to strengthen the trial and conviction. We are saying there is no need of implementing a new policy, but rather strengthen the existing policy. Then the question will be to the Affirmative: if at all you fail to strengthen the existing policy, not even a single measure to strengthen the existing policy, how sure are we that the new measures will work more appropriate and substantial to what is existing? Ladies and gentlemen, we have no surety, and we are dealing with a civil society organization. Inside the House is judiciary. I don't know what they have come to do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Team affirmative, I leave to them. Through our work plan. This is a glimpse of our work plan. One is clear investigation of evidence, addressing of corruption in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave me my question to affirmative. That what is the essence of establishing a new policy, maybe a policy review? With this, I raise my case.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.